From Simon & Schuster Audio.
Dangerous Miracle. Written and read by me, Liam Shaw. In the words of Friedrich Engels, let us not, however, flatter ourselves overmuch on account of our human conquest of nature, for each such conquest takes revenge on us. Introduction. Fossil drugs. The Klondike is a region of northwest Canada where the winters are long and cold. If you dig 6 feet into the ground, you will hit the permafrost, frozen soil under the soft surface, iron hard any day of the year. In the late 19th century, prospectors flooded to the region, drawn by news of gold in the ground, but they couldn't dig past the permafrost. Instead, they dug holes in the topsoil, then set fires and watched them burn. Through the long winter nights, flames raged across the valleys as the fires melted down through the earth itself. Without knowing it, the prospectors were melting history. Permafrost is a record of the past. Its layers hold ancient DNA in ideal preservation. The deeper you go into the ground, the further back you go in time, like rifling through a frozen stack of Ice Age postcards. On a summer day in 2007, just a few kilometers from where the Klondike Gold Rush had begun, a group of scientists stood in front of a cliff of permafrost. It had been exposed by 20th century mining, when miners had moved on from shovels to more powerful machines that split open the frozen earth. The scientists approached the site like forensic investigators at a crime scene. They drilled horizontally into the cliff, pulling out a short cylinder of 30,000-year-old permafrost. After shipping it back to McMaster University in Ontario, they worked on it in a dedicated clean room. They carefully sterilized their tools, then cut 2 small incisions across the icy cylinder and split it using a hammer and chisel. Out popped a disc as thick as a hamburger. They punched chunks out of the hamburger and dissolved them in hot chemicals. At that point, frozen cells in the soil that had been locked away for thousands of years melted, burst, and released their DNA. When the scientists sequenced the DNA, a whole world shimmered out of the fragments, summoning the molecular ghosts of extinct bison and woolly mammoths that had once wandered through a lost landscape of sagegrass and willow. But the scientists hadn't gone in search of the ghosts of mammoths. They were looking.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?